I believe that the main issue that people have is that they are attached to one certain kind of emotion all the time. They want to feel good all the time, and they associate certain feelings as good and some other as bad. That's not how I live. I look for equilibrium, and in equilibrium there is no emotion. There's just flow, and flow is blissful. And in my journeys with women or friends, I'm looking to go towards a greater sense of harmony. And I don't mind going through the process of removing what's in the way. So as you discover what's in the way, then there's an energy that's out of balance, that's heated, called anger or frustration. Or that person psychically is trying to do this and manipulate you this way. I don't mind. That's part of the game. That's part of intimacy. It's like, oh, look at how her energy that's been repressed for God knows how long, for whatever reason, is expressing itself and trying to create this from a very subtle place. So I pick it up. So then I challenge the person. I say, listen, are you aware of what you're trying to do? Obviously, that person doesn't totally know because they're unconscious. Then it creates some kind of friction. But I'm not upset at the person. I get annoyed when a person refuses to look. That's on me. I get annoyed. It's like, I'm not in the mood for this. I don't mind that a person is not totally fluid, obviously, because, well, that's the game. We're unraveling ourselves. So as the person discovers herself, I don't mind that she discovers that she's misusing her power or using her energies in a non-efficient way. I'm glad to participate. First of all, I enjoy discovering the majesty of the unconscious. I find it awesome. Second, I'm glad to be there as a mirror to show the person, no, I'm not going to tolerate this kind of passive behavior. And here, look at what you're doing. That's ineffective. That's a waste of energy. And whatever you're scared of, in our space, you don't have to be scared of this, because I don't mind that this is how you deeply feel. And I don't mind that this is what you deeply are. I don't fucking mind. I accept myself. So I accept you at that level also. I don't judge that. Whatever you call evil, I don't call it evil. I don't mind that. In fact, I like it, to be honest with you. Now, if it's out of balance, it's not to your advantage. But out of balance, something out of balance can be brought into balance. And I'm going to facilitate and assist the person in bringing that energy into balance, because everybody suffers when it's out of balance. But the energy is not evil. It may be out of balance. I have no problem with that. I love discovering life. I don't want to live in a singular world where there's only one color possible, because all else is evil. I believe there's a way to find oneness where everything can exist at the same time, and there's a golden thread that ties it all together. That's my quest. That's what I want to discover. That's what I want to live. That's what I want to experience. I don't want to live in a fake, monotonous, artificially created universe where everybody lies to themselves and to everybody so that we can pretend that we're all one. No. I love the diversity, and I want to discover how all that diversity comes together into one. I don't mind that there's a so-called dark energy, and I don't mind that there's a so-called light energy. And for me, the dark is not evil and the light is not good. One is the left and one is the right. I don't see why the left is bad and the right is good, or vice versa. So that's the world I live. And I like and I enjoy the process of being with a person and discovering those aspects of her, because I like intimacy. I enjoy it. I enjoy discovering a person. I enjoy watching. I enjoy seeing what the mind does and how it dances. And then when there's a new form of balance, I enjoy fucking her because it's better. Because I have more pussy. The pussy just got bigger. I had a pussy this big. Now she expanded and the pussy got this much bigger. Which means what? I get this much more bliss. That's what I got. More pussy. More pussy doesn't mean go bang a random bitch. More pussy makes that mean take that woman that you got with, allow her to expand into herself, and she's going to give you more pussy. The yoni power is expansive. She becomes greater so she can contain more. She can't contain more if she's all rigid on the inside because she's repressing everything that she is because apparently it's all evil, or because she's a coward and she doesn't want to acknowledge what she is and live accordingly and find a harmonious way to live it in a modern day society. Okay. So of course I have an interest in this because I want to get laid. So do you. So how are you going to get a deeper level of bliss unless the woman is able to receive more of you? So first there needs to be an ever expanding growing. You have to always be more. And she has to be able to receive more. So I'm very happy to participate in this great alchemical process of helping tensions relax, and I enjoy what I discover. I have no problem with this energy or that energy. I don't mind sadness. I don't mind the rainy day. I don't mind the sunny day. I don't mind the snowy day. I enjoy it all. These are textures. And when all of that settles, there's the flow, which is what I love and serve and abide in. So that's how I live. I don't mind the scrapping. I don't mind the jiu-jitsu wrestle match on the ground with the psychic energy. I don't mind at all. I always win anyways, but I don't mind. It's fun. If the person wants to play and the person is a good sport, obviously. If the person is not a good sport, I don't play because that person is going to create problems for you in your life. But if the person has an interest in self-discovery, I love the process of intimacy because that's what is the best playing field to discover yourself, to discover another person, and to dance in that space of discovery. There's nothing else like it. You can meditate for 1,000 years, you're never going to learn about these things. Ever. Impossible. I enjoy it. It's the best. It's the best game. I'm really good at it too. So when I see suckers, I call them suckers, who live at the surface and are trying to extract more juice out of a pulp that's got nothing left, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad for the girl. I feel bad because it's empty. There's nothing left. When you enter in their home, all there is like props. It's like you're literally in a movie set. It's just props and there's nothing. There's no soul. There's nothing left. There's nothing in the relation besides the props that hold the relation, quote unquote, together, and the titles and old pictures that are fake. It's just empty. Now, I don't want to say this as a disrespect, and I'm not saying that at some point in time they may not have been something. Yeah, but I had an orange. I squeezed that shit. So once upon a time, there was juice. Hopefully, it was good juice. Organic, freshly ripened orange. I squeezed the shit out of it. I drank the juice. There's nothing left. No, we can get a little more. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Someone is want to squeeze that lemon. We get a little more. We get a little draw some more. All right. And then there's nothing left. What you going to do now? So all we have is the souvenir of once upon a time we had this amazing fucking juice. It was awesome. And we had the juice by the ocean. It was such a deep experience. Yeah, I'm sure it was. But now it's over. No. Let's try to recreate it. Let's go to a hotel and just be in love. But you're not. There's no juice. What you gonna do? We've already covered this. The issue is that you're still at the surface. You need more content. Where are you going to get the content from if it's not by diving in your psyche? Where are you going to get it from? Oh yeah, the person's going to tell you, you know what I did amazing yesterday? I went bungee jumping. Like I fucking care what, you're like 12? You're like 16? You're going to tell me what you did? You know what I did today? I don't give a fuck what you did today. It's totally uninteresting. Tell it to me in 5 minutes. Is there a problem I can help you solve? Can I help your situation better? Otherwise, I'm not interested. It's a detail. I did this, and I did that, and then I went to see this. Oh my God, and you know what that person said? I don't give a fuck what that person said. Not that should you. What is it? How's that interesting? It's not interesting. And if I want to see good dialogues, I'll go online and I'll watch a movie with good dialogues. I don't understand. You think that's entertaining? Oh, you know what I did? You know what I ate? It was amazing. You need to go. So I'm going to have a conversation. I'm going to use my God-given time on earth to talk about what you ate at the fucking restaurant with your best friend, Susan. Like I give a fuck. And you know what Susan said? And you know what Susan's boyfriend, Jonathan, did? No, I don't know. I don't want to know. And I don't care. Do I look like a bitch and I want to gossip? I'm not interested. How's that beneficial to me? And how's that going to give me more pussy? You see, the focus is pussy. And y'all don't understand that. Focus is pussy. I'm not interested. How's that giving me more pussy? That's a dried out pussy. You'll be fucking her while she's thinking about Susan and Jonathan. Really? I'm going to compete with Susan and Jonathan for pussy? Get the fuck out of here. So I don't have space for that. This is not interesting. It's uninteresting. And this is what your average person does because they can't process their own things. They go through all kinds of things in their days. They're unable to process their own emotions, unable to make sense of their own days and what's happening. They're just like dumb. Their system is so overloaded, they can't put the pieces together and find some kind of appeasement. And then when they come to you, they have to blah, 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 and tell you and vomit all their bullshit. And then they're going to call mom and they're going to vomit the bullshit again. And it's going to last a couple of days until the new wave of bullshit comes. And then she's going to forget the old bullshit that she didn't have time to digest, but she's going to layer it with new bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And I have to sit down at the table and listen to that fucking nonsense. Right. And apparently that's love. That's not love. That's bullshit. In every sense of the word. This is your shit. I don't fucking care. Like I said, if I can assist you by solving your problem, I gladly will. And I'm going to solve your problem, not because I'm a kind human being, because I'm going to solve your problem so that you shut the fuck up and you relax so I can get some pussy. Because if you're troubled by your troubles, then you're tense. And if you're tense, no pussy or no quality pussy or dried out pussy. Now we need to use lube. And there's no taste in your pussy. It's the pulp that's tasteless. I'm not interested in that. So I'll gladly assist you in solving your problems, but you better do your homework and process your own affairs on your daily basis. That's what you meditate for. That's what yoga is about. Process your shit. Then if you have something that you don't know how to pass through, and I can assist you, I gladly will, but I will do it. I promise you that for one reason, because I care. Sure, I care. I want some pussy. You know what the pussy means? That means more juice. And what's the problem with that? There's no problem with that. That's exactly what it is. That's what every man wants. Give me pussy. Give me new pussy. New pussy. So as a woman, your job is to offer new pussy. Just like you expect your man to constantly become more. That's real women who want real men. More man. Because you want a new. You want whatever intent he's full of to give you a deeper experience. More profound, more full. Well, I want a bigger container so that I can, because I've grown. Well, yesterday I could barely pour 1 ounce of myself in your little container, and I've just tripled. So there's less space compared to my size. I'm bored. You better make some space. And how are we going to do that? Well, you got to go remove the shackles that are holding you to facade and a false sense of self, discover more who you are, exhale, make more peace with who you are so that you expand, which means more pussy. Apparently this is a crime to say. No, I should be content with my girlfriend talking about fucking Susan and Jonathan and Jeffrey. I give a fuck. And she gonna tell me about her day where I used to finish school. I remember I sat down, my mom would call us, my dad and I would come down, we'd have to sit by the table, it's supper time with the family, and she'd run her mouth for 40 minutes, blah, 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 blah. My dad just eating, focusing on his meal, and blah, 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 and me, I'm the buffoon, so I'm gonna say something stupid because I don't wanna hear her talk, because I don't give a shit about all these imbeciles at her job. I don't care, I will never see them. I don't like them just by their names, I don't like them. Why I have to hear this about you, and how is that beneficial to me? And how's this is interesting? And then I look at my dad and he's just eating, just finishing his meal so he can go to his computer. And I have to listen to her run her mouth. What kind of experience is this? Who the hell wants to fuck a woman like that? It's horrible. I don't have patience for this. So some of you suckers do. Shout out to you. You're a good guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm very happy not being a good guy. If being a good guy works for you, you do that. I'm happy being not a good guy. It works for me. I'll go for quality pussy. I'm not going to fuck this. Are you crazy? She just ran her mouth, vomited this shit on me, and I'm going to want to fuck her? Get the fuck out of here. I'd rather jack off on porn with a guy fucking a girl up her ass.